Hello, everyone. How is everyone today? Happy Saturday. I want to welcome all of you to Speaking Plain English live as our very first live episode, and I am so excited. This is just going to be so much fun. I'm really excited. So I'm going to ask you all to do us a favor and do your like thing, your share thing. If you're watching from YouTube, you know, the whole subscribe and all that wonderful stuff that y'all know how to do. So today, what we're going to do is, first of all, I want to applaud that intro that you just saw was done by my daughter, Lyberti McKenzie, who is 9 years old. So give her hand. I'm excited for that. So we are going to have our business highlight today. And today we are honoring the one, the only Carlene Wright, who is a wife. She is a mother of 7 children whose ages range from 30 to 8, y'all. 30 years old. She's a 30-year-old all the way down to 8-year-old. Woo, honey. And she's also a grandma to one baby girl. I believe she's 1 year old. Carly is a writer. She's a graphic and web designer. She's a creative. She's definitely a creative, and she's a creative coach. She's a consultant of jewelry and beauty products. She's also CEO of what we're about to find out is very exclusive, the upcoming Amanda's Jewels made by Carlene. So we're going to find a little bit more about that later. She's a singer. She's a lover of Barnes & Noble. She actually calls Barnes & Noble's her boyfriend. And she loves all things beautiful. So Carlene is also loving. She's caring. She's understanding. She is so much fun, very comical, and she loves to laugh. I guarantee you. She loves to laugh. So one of her favorite lines that she likes to say is, listen, hey, it is what it is. So we are going to welcome Carlene in. Time to come in. Hello.
Hi. I'm laughing because you almost caught me telling one of them to go out the room. Like,
listen, the life of a mother never ends, honey. It never ends.
This interview, and trust and believe, I am dressed from head to toe. So if I have to get up, it won't be any surprises or anything.
Listen, I just want to thank everyone who is here. This is our very first Speaking Plain English live. So y'all get there. It's raw, uncut, unscripted, unedited. So what you get is what you get.
It's what you get. Right.
What you see is what you get. So I want to first of all, thank you, Carlene, very much for being my first live guest on our Speaking Plain English Live. This has been a long time coming. And when I talk about her being a creative coach, first of all, the idea of Speaking Plain English this is one of her ideas, period. So that is something, like, if there's something that what I love about her is that anything that she sees that you're good at, you know, creative wise, and, you know, there's just a calling that you have, she'll call it out for you and tell you, like, you know, you can do this, you know, you can do that. So anybody who is in need of trying to figure out, you know, exactly what you can do or what you're good at, this is who you go to. All right. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, we are going to put the name of your company on here because she is CEO of Cree 74, and we're going to find out about that in a few minutes. This is scrolling. Y'all see it down there in the bottom? Y'all see it? Yeah. So this is how we're going to do this. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a 20 questions game. 15 of those questions are going to be about you and your business. And the last 5 are going to be a little fun. You ready?
Okay. All righty.
Let's go. All right. So out of everything that we have listed as in your bio that you do, today we're pretty much going to focus on mainly the one in particular, which is the hat that you wear of the CEO of Cree 74. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, Cree 74. I know people are like, what is Cree 74? Cree actually it stands for create, revise, execute. So with the create part of, and it's under an umbrella, so it's kind of huge. And what I do underneath Cree 74. So the create part is where I am the creative coach. I will help you in whatever you want to do, as long as it's legal.
Yes. We don't
As
do
long
legal
as
stuff
it's
on this side.
legal, I don't care if it's an idea for a dinner date or ministry, your business, whatever it is, a party, an event. Let's get this popping, So under that umbrella, I'm here to help you to create it, to make it come forth. Revise. Usually we have things that we put to the side. We don't, we write it down, but we don't go forth with it. So I would like to revisit that,
Mhm.
revisit those ideas, because you may feel, oh, it's too late. No, it's never too late. It's never too late to create. Never.
I
And just
do. I love
remember,
that.
somebody, you like that, right? It's never too late. As long as you living and breathing and waking up every day, you can't create.
Mhm.
So my thing is, let's revise the plan. Let's get it out there. Yes, it's new technology, don't be scared of it. I'm also helping that area of
Mm.
and I don't do that by myself. I can't take all the credit, because I am self-taught. I didn't go to school for this at all. But I do have help from my eldest son, Parrish
Ah.
DeBerry, and he'll say, but he's not really a teacher. He'll just show me. He'll be like, "Ma, look at this," and I'm like, "All right." And you're like, all right,
Shout out to Parrish and his
yeah.
creative self.
Parrish get me onto these websites that will help and teach you how to do it. And I love Canva. Canva is my go-to. So that's what I
Mm.
usually work with. Um, and so, like I was saying, yeah, I do revisitations to your old plan. Now, execute. Execute means let's get this going. I'm going to help push you out there. I'm not going to do all the work. I do give homework. And that's
I
part of
like
the
that.
plan that will be launched in March, coming up. Part of the package deal. And if you work with me with 6 months, yes, you are getting homework. You get a portfolio, so you can know what to do, and your portfolio is there, so you could go back to it, or
Yes.
create some more. Let's build, let's add. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. Also, under Cree 74, um, I create websites. That's another thing with your homework. You will have to get the domain and your domain name and things like that, your website. Usually with all my clients, I work with GoDaddy. I love GoDaddy. No,
Yes.
sorry. So I work with GoDaddy. And after you set up your account, you send me your credentials. I go in and design, you know, and that I also, I'm sorry,
No, go ahead. Go
words are like this. Um, I also create graphic designs, as you can see in my backdrop. That's one of the ones I've done. And the
As
one
well as this T-shirt that I'm wearing right here. This is one of hers as well.
and it's in my
Yes.
shop. I have two shops actually. So it's Cree 74 and Cree Vision 74, all in spreadshirt.com. So if you want to
Ah,
know, it will be listed. Um, um, and we also,
tell
I'm
me
going to
the
give
girls
this
got
out
hats.
today, because it's not only about me. I couldn't do what I do without the permission, and I'm not going to cry, out of the permission of the people that trust me with their babies. So this year will be launched under Cree 74, my first book through, as far as editing a book and creating a ebook, will be Roberta Johnson. And it's called Dear Roberta. And it's
Say that
almost
again.
finished. We
Say
almost
one more
there.
time. One
Well,
more
I
time.
have to make the announcement because it's Black History and we're making history.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
I
it.
am so wait till you guys see it. It's beautiful. This girl could write. She could write. I'm also her editor for her blogs. So sometimes I get really caught up in reading it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta edit. Wait, okay, but this is really tearing me up, you know.
Oh,
So yes, it Cree 74 is a huge umbrella, like I said, and I'm here for your service.
I'm telling you, I'm about to cry myself because y'all got an exclusive because I didn't know nothing about that
Yeah,
either. Oh my
I kept
goodness.
it.
I can't
I
wait.
kept it.
I'm with listen, I am all about, especially listen, I'm no offense to the other races, but I'm all about us doing our thing because there's
Absolutely.
so much negativity that
Yeah,
is being put onto the forefront about us black people, especially black women. You know what I
right.
mean? They say that
Exactly.
we can't get along, we can't do nothing
Mhm.
together. We're always in competition with each other, but things like this is what I want to be able to show nations, and I want to show everybody we're
Exactly.
not, that's not how we all are. And to
Right.
first of all, let's put it this way, to stop making it seem like that's how we all are. I have an issue. I'm sorry, whoever sees it and don't like it, I don't care. I
Right.
have an issue with all of these shows that are glorifying us women, us black women, especially as having everything all hanging out. And on top of that, like how we're always arguing with each other and we're always angry. That's not how we all are.
Exactly.
And I want us to,
Exactly.
first of all, I want us to stop allowing people to pay us to act that way on screen. That's one.
Exactly.
And
Right.
I want people to stop, making that a stereotype. And the way that we can stop making that a stereotype is if we stop glorifying it. So
Exactly.
that's going to be another topic for another day.
Okay.
So today is your day.
Definitely.
Today is your day.
No,
So
I
I'm going to
agree.
ask you this question. Number 2 is what actually inspired you to start with graphic and web design?
Okay. I was part of a group. I was working with three guys and Angelica, and it was called On My Hood back in you remember that? Like
I
on my
remember that.
and we were showcasing different black businesses, artists and stuff way before this became a huge thing to do so. So I had to create a website and they were like, "Can you do it?" And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "No." But my mouth said yes. And I learned
Uh-huh.
from scratch how to do it, how to edit the pictures, make it kind of look. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I never knew the title of what I do until I was researching. I was like, what can I put under my resume because I wasn't working. I'm an at home mom. Um, I have a child that with autism, and at the
Mhm.
time, I didn't know what was going on with him. So I would have to go to the
Mhm.
school back and forth, things he was acting out in school. We didn't know what was going on with him. So it took time from Dad, I won't be able to work because I got to be there for him, you know. And
Wow.
I just started on the computer, just, playing around with the pictures. And then they asked me to do the website. I'm like, oh, okay. And I had to learn, who was the teacher? MySpace, when we had the code. Yes, we had to get coding
Yes.
to put the sparkly graphics and stuff. So I learned how to
Yes.
do coding. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, someone. No, this is live for real. Go ask your siblings to make you some breakfast. Okay. All right, baby. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, this is live.
Listening. This is live and uncut and raw, and
Hey,
you don't know
right.
what in the world we're gonna get. I'm
So
surprised Alana's not over there having a conversation with mom.
close the door. Right. So sorry. So MySpace actually helped us to code and things like that. So when you do websites, you have to code at times. So that was like an A+ at that time. So I just kept doing it until I'm here now. So and I love it. I don't know what I just love being creative, playing with pictures and making collages and things like that. I love it.
This
You
is
know,
fun. It's a lot of fun. And the thing is, what I really enjoyed, like MySpace, that was, listen, I remember back, I can go back as far as Black Planet, as far as social media
yes,
goes.
girl.
Man, do you remember? But
Yes,
MySpace was really the thing that actually brought everybody out as far as like the coding and things are concerned. We
right,
never knew exactly what it was that we were doing. But
right.
oh my gosh,
But we did it, and that's
we did
coding.
it. There
Yo,
is a will, there's a way, as my mom always
right.
says.
But I'm a lover of
Also,
art. I'm a lover of art and art pieces. I could go in an art museum all day, you know. So that's part of my, I can't draw, but I can like, I used to cut up my magazines to make collages and things like that. So I remember I made a collage for
books.
my sisters, and she was upset because a lot of people would say derogatory things to her. And one thing I hated was, "You're pretty for a black girl or for a dark skinned girl." And
I
I'm like,
can't stand
"What?
it.
You're pretty, period." And my sister, who I'm talking about, her legs are to die for. I'm like, yo, your legs are the bomb. But she's beautiful. So I made a huge collage for her of different black women that was her complexion. And I'm like, you are as
Mm,
beautiful. And I put hers in the middle. And I said, you are as beautiful as these women. And from
I love
there, it's
it.
like, yeah, I love it.
I love it. That's what I'm telling you. It's all about being up, being able to uplift one another. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I'm
there's
reading the
that,
thing.
and you see all of your comments coming here for us, coming for
Thank
us.
you.
It is. It is Godzilla forever. That is a common statement for the ignorant people, by the ignorant people. I've always hated that. I've always hated to hear things like that, and even especially when some of us say that about ourselves. Like
Exactly.
I have a thing with I have to talk to my daughter about her hair, because my daughter, she wanted her hair locked and she looks beautiful with it, and she goes to a predominantly white school.
Okay.
So she sees everybody with long hair and straight hair, and she thinks that's how it's supposed to be. So I have to instill in her, no, it's not. That's how it's supposed to be. That's just how their hair is. Yours is just as beautiful. As a matter of fact, not only is your hair just as beautiful, but people are always trying, people try to buy hair like that now. So
Exactly.
I tell her all the time, and I'm so glad. Shout out to Dove, who's doing this campaign. That
Yes.
how, for those of you who may not know, I have to and this is not a plug for them, but maybe it is. Listen, hey,
Okay.
listen, Dove. If you want to some, I'm saying sponsorship. Hey, I'm all about it. But what Dove is doing, if you haven't seen yet, they have, and this is especially for Black History Month, they have put up a campaign where they are trying to get different states to outlaw, this whole thing with how you can have your
Yes.
hair in
Yes.
school and in the workplace. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely
Right.
ridiculous. Like, how in the world are you going to try to tell me how to wear my hair as long as it's kept up nice? You know what I mean?
Right.
And so it's that's something that we need to be able to do more of, to uplift each other, especially us as Black women, Black
Right.
people, period. Because we always get the short end of the stick. We
Right.
always get the short end of the stick, and there's so much that of hatred towards us, by
Yeah.
us even,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
It
got to
is.
stop. It
Yeah.
has to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, Rhonda. Yeah. Rhonda is my beautiful sister. My beautiful sister.
Oh, thank y'all for commenting and everything. I do see that there's some of the comments on Facebook as well. For some reason, they're not showing here, but my mom is on. Hi,
Hi, Lady Johnson.
mom. And she says, "Thank you. Black women are not all whores. We are not. We are
That's right.
absolutely not, and we
And
don't
that's why
all look like it either."
and some of my graphic designs that are coming out is to highlight us,
I love it.
and bring back the classiness of us.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. You don't have to have everything. This is what and I know this, we may be going off a little topic for a minute, but this is, it's necessary for us to, and again, this is going to be another episode for another day. But
Right.
what I want us to be able to understand is you do not have to have everything showing in order for
Right.
you to feel or be sexy. Because
Oh,
to be
yes.
perfectly honest, and then get mad when you're looked at a certain way or talked to in a certain way. Boo boo, what are you showing? What
Right.
are you
Right.
showing? Okay, we're gonna speak. We gonna listen. Like I
No,
said,
I get it, but that's part of like my village who helped me through that. Besides my mother and Aunt, Auntie Irene, I call her Aunt. Uh, they were very curvy women, but never
mm-hmm.
even Christopher's my god brother Christopher Lifford, Chef Lifford, uh,
Chef Lipton, who we're gonna
right.
have on the show at one point.
Exactly. His mom and aunt, they wore their girdles, they held it in. This was
Yep,
uplifted, that was together,
I am lifted
and
up.
they never showed like all of them, their selves and things like that. Also, if she's tuning in, her name is Carmen Haynes. She taught me how to not only be ladylike, but to pray, and stay
Mm.
prayed up. The Sheba mother, I call Mama Marsha. She taught me how to walk in heels, but not in the street. You carry your flats.
Ooh.
Yeah, you carry your flats because the streets will mess up your heels.
Yep.
So she taught me that. And I'm like, I have some beautiful women. And First Lady Pastor Sabrina McDaniels. Oh my
Yes,
God. She got us all the way together. So
I
that's
love
why
her.
I don't show much at all. I don't no, that's not for me. And I want to definitely design graphics that highlight us and we could be classy.
That's
We're
it.
intelligent. We're too smart for this.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Too smart. We are too wise. We have so much within us in order for that to be the only thing that that we're seen for. I hate it. I can't stand it.
exactly.
I can't stand it. And to be perfectly honest, the men don't really like it either.
Yeah. Oh, that's another topic.
I'm
That's
telling you, that's
another
another topic.
topic.
But they don't like it either. So y'all stay tuned for
Yep.
that conversation that we're gonna
Yes.
have on another day.
And I have a
We're gonna
lot of
bring some
them.
brothers up in here and we're gonna have this conversation because
Exactly.
I'm sorry, ladies who are no, not doing it. Not today. All right, so let's go.
Right.
Next topic. Next question. So, with all of the different hats that you wear, how do you find the time for all of those and everything else you do? Like, where do you find the time?
Happy hour. No.
No, but listen, y'all have to understand our version of happy hour is fraps from from Starbucks.
Okay, usually, because I suffer with fibromyalgia. That's chronic joint pain. So usually when I wake up in the morning, I'm kind of in pain because I don't get enough sleep at night. Why? Because nighttime is where everything start to flood. Like during the day, it's kind of let me see. I wake up, get the kids ready for school, along with Maurice, and then he have to log in to work. He's working at home. So I have to make sure, and sometimes, my kids, like one of them, they blend in with the wall. So one morning I really thought he left for school and he's next to the wall. And I'm like, yo, why are you still here? So I can't believe
I'm incapable and unable.
he was not only blending with the wall, he was blending with the blanket. I'm like, yo, what the? I say, yo, only my household. Princess is another one that I have to constantly make sure. So by 10 o'clock, Empress, everybody should be out the house and at school, right? So I'll sit down, but what was happening is that I'll walk through the house a mess. People left stuff.
Mm.
So I will have to clean up. By the time I sit down to do just one thing, bam, it's 2:50 and I gotta go get Alana. I'm like, wait, what happened? Where was the time? So this is live Empress, don't start. And this she just walked in, she just woke up. This is really I love you. So usually at night, late at night is when. So if I'm not returning calls, that's why I'm up at night. If I took this off, y'all would really see the true colors. I cannot function during the day without phone calls from school, doctor appointments. Do you know how many appointments that is?
Listen.
So I did get a calendar, and I said, God, please order my schedule. And every day I wake up and say, God, what you want me to do? What you want me to deal with? Because not only, it's Crease 74, I'm a jewelry consultant, and I work with beauty consultant. I haven't done that as much. I need to do that. And, dealing with my own writing a book and stuff like that, and dealing with projects, and managing pages. So I asked God, today, what do you want me to work on? And that's how I flow with my day.
I love that. I love that. That's what I'm telling you. That's good, because I'm gonna tell you that's something that I have learned that I have to do, because there's so much that goes on and so many ideas and things that I was actually trying to think of what it was or who it was that said it. I saw a clip yesterday, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, of somebody who was saying, I think it was Mike Todd. Y'all gonna hear me reference him a lot. You're gonna hear me reference him a whole lot. But Pastor Mike Todd from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm telling you, y'all watching this, you and Natalie, we're gonna have lunch. We're gonna sit down. Because we got some work to do. I'm telling you, I'm speaking it now. And Brandon, we all gonna do something. So listen, he said, I believe it was this past message, this last message that he spoke, where he was saying that people are doing so much stuff over here and things over here, and doing so many things and having their hands in so many different pots, and you're not getting anything done. So what we got to do is we have to take the time and be like, okay, God, what do I need to do to focus on this one thing so I can finally get this done and finish it? Because that's me. That is me all day. I have so many ideas, and I'll go from this one, and then this one will, spark an idea for the next one. Like, oh, you know what? Let me stop this and go over here and try this. I mean, and then by the end of the day, it's like I have got nothing done, like nothing. So what I started doing, and I'm so glad that you said that, is every morning I'll start with, okay, I'll say good morning to God, and I'll ask Him. I said, Jesus, what is the plan for today? What are we working on today? What are we doing today? And I will find that He will literally order my steps, and I'll find myself getting more done and being more focused and being more at peace, because He's allowing me, I'm allowing Him to lead and guide, my steps. And if I do that, then anything that happens from there on out is not on me. Right. And that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that it's so important to allow God to just lead and guide every movement, every step, every activity, every meeting, everything, just everything, from what am I wearing today to which route am I taking to work today? Am I going to work today? So it's so important, because He's the one that actually, God is the one who knows our end from our beginning and how to get there. So as long as we keep Him as, He's our roadmap, He's a GPS. As long as we keep Him as our GPS, like, God, what are we doing today? Which way are we going today? Yeah. Anything that comes for anything after that is on Him. Right. And it's always going to be good. Right. So I didn't mean to start preaching.
No, it's true. So always start your day with God, because the Bible says to acknowledge Him in all your ways, and He will direct your path. The reason why we are always stressed is because we're not doing that, So lately I've been doing that. And also while creating, or while, sitting in that time, turn off your phone. If it's
Mm.
important, or turn off the ringer, at least the notifications or whatever like that. If it's important, sometimes we gotta go back to the old days, leave a message, or you'll get the
Mm.
bad single. I don't know. But but sometimes to you just have to tune everything out, because when God give you something, he's going to give it to you.
That's
And when you
it.
start running with it, it's like Legos. You take one and then you start building and building and building. You're like, God, but this is getting huge. Do it. And he would direct you as you go along. Like,
Absolutely.
okay. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm fanning. You know why?
It's all right. It's all
After
right.
40, oh God, that's another
That's
topic.
what I have to look forward to.
Girl, girl, poor Maurice. The other day he woke up in a blanket and I was like, yes. He was like, it is freezing. Like, poor thing. I'm sorry.
I'm not looking forward to that. I only got a few more months. But y'all
Right.
believe it? I'm gonna be 40 in a couple of months. Jesus.
So we gotta celebrate. So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, my baby.
I'm not about to start crying. I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
telling you, like, I really, really thank you for, as well as a few others that have pushed me to do this, because this is nothing. I wasn't thinking to do this, anything like this at all. Like, I like to do stuff in the background, I don't like talking to people. I don't.
I
But I
know,
mean,
but you do such
listen,
a wonderful job.
thank you so much. Listen, y'all have to, y'all don't, creative coach, man,
I'm
that's
telling
just
you,
one of
when
the
we are
couple of things.
together, it's like that. We go from one subject, we could talk about the kids, talk about relationships, and then we'll talk about business. Oh my God. And it'll just
Yeah,
start flowing. Sometimes we
exactly.
sit in the car and that's what we're talking about. People thinking
Yep.
we out there acting crazy. Yeah, we do. We do. With Shauna and Julie. Yeah, after 12. We're no good. But however, this is how we vibe. This is how we vibe. We'll go
Sober,
to
mind you. Let's not forget
yes,
that
we're
part.
sober.
Sober.
Oh, do I see Gypsy? Yes, we're
You
sober,
do.
Mr. Corey. I'm gonna work with Corey too. Watch. I'm gonna work with him. I want to get that's
Listen,
the
that's
baddest.
another one. Matter of fact, I already did my episode with him, but y'all, shout out to Gypsy.
Yes. If y'all need a guitarist, I'm telling you, this 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 man, I was getting ready to say the N word. This man, I had to catch myself. This man will play God down off his throne. That's all I
I'm
have to say.
saying, and
God,
God will be sitting there looking at him like,
right. I
my
could
son.
swear that happened at the concert with Kenny concert, and him and Anthony was playing, and we turned around like, are y'all serious? We supposed to sing with that? Nah,
I'm
Corey,
telling you,
something's
he's
wrong with him.
bad. He's bad, like for real.
I'm gonna work
For real.
with him.
You had your day. You had your day. But you here, so we shout you out for just a hot minute. But
That's right. That's right. We
listen,
love our boy. We love him.
telling y'all. And if you don't know, y'all can go on my YouTube page, right?
Yes.
Matter of fact, my very first aired episode, was all about this one. So
Yep.
after we're done here, y'all go back and check him out, and then y'all will understand. And then go on to his YouTube stuff, YouTube and Instagram. Y'all get it. Y'all will get. Once you see, you'll understand. Trust me.
Right.
Trust me. Now back to you. You're welcome.
Oh.
You ain't listen. I already.
We'll
You
deal with
won't
him
win.
later. We'll deal with
You
him
won't
later.
win. That's all I'm gonna say. You ain't gonna win. Anyways, all right. So, question number 5. So, how did you come up with the name? We already pretty much kind of covered that. How you came up with the name, Cree 74, which is create. It's still scrolling at the bottom. Create, revise, execute. So we've
And
gotten that
74
answer.
is the beautiful year that I was created.
Oh,
But nah, 74. Okay, this is this hit home. 74, every time I put it behind the name, because every time I see the name and then I see 74, I'll say that's what you were created for.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you see my jewelry, like vintage jewels, 74, vintage 74
I love
jewels,
it.
it's because I was created for that part.
I love it. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. See, I love when people don't just throw stuff together just for nothing. They just,
Right.
there's a, I love to hear, this is why we do these things so that we can hear the story
I'm sorry,
behind
they coming in one at a time. That was Trey this time.
Trey.
I'm live, baby. Love you. That's Trey
Hi, my
Trey.
Trey. That's my
Right.
Trey.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this question here. What would you say is your greatest accomplishment?
Woo. Okay. Outside of my children, having babies. That's an accomplishment. Lord have mercy, they were all vaginal.
They're still alive.
Yes. Yes.
They are all still
Yes.
alive, and none of them are crazy.
Yep. I'll take that back. You have no idea what goes on in this house. So therefore, there's something new every day. Like I posted, the other day about Alana putting, the caramel on Empress leg. Yeah. Yeah. She put it on Empress leg because Empress ate her caramel candy. So she chewed it, put it on her leg. Empress went to sleep. She went to the bathroom. She said, "What is this?" And when she pulled it off, she yelled to the top of her lungs. And Empress is a soprano. Enough said. But my greatest accomplishment was actually being in, the executive producer of Harlem Noise.
Oh,
That
yes.
right there. And it's on
Yes.
YouTube. And it's Harlem Noise with 2 A's.
With 2 A's.
Yeah.
Can y'all please listen, I don't know, in case anybody who's never heard of it, it is so funny. It's hilarious. There wasn't a whole, y'all need to come back with that. Seriously.
Yes. Kevin had school. You hear that? Okay.
Are you here, sir? You need to know, seriously. That thing and there was little short episodes. So okay, so let's start, because when I think of Harlem Noise, I think of Issa Rae. And the reason why I think of her is because before she did Insecure, she started out with Awkward Black Girl. Wasn't that the name of it?
Yeah.
So whenever I see
Misadventures of Awkward
the Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl. So that's how Issa Rae actually started. So when I watched Harlem Noise, I thought of that. I thought of her. Yes. So please bring it back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's so with my partner, and just to be behind the scenes to see how everything is ran in creating content for TV, things like that. I wrote stage plays before, but to write a screenplay, oh my God. And to have that experience, and I loved it. I loved all of it. So to be the writer and one of the executive producers was everything for me. So that was one of my greatest accomplishments. So I do have some experience in that area as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all, this girl, when I call her Jeanette of all trades, because she's got fedoras, she's got caps, she's got sombreros, she's got a little bit of everything. I'm telling you, everything. And she's so good. The thing is, it's not just stuff that she dibbles and dabbles in. When she puts, listen, when it comes to, like, even on my website, I want to see if I can show you some of the websites that she's done. Like, even on my website, it's crazy because what she does is, like, all I do is I'll give her an idea. I'll tell her, or if even that, I'll write down certain things, and then she just takes it away. I trust her, honestly. And I don't give a lot of people, that much access to me. And I don't give a lot of people that much access to the things that I desire to do. I keep them kind of quiet in between a very small circle who knows the different things that I'm planning on doing. However, this one here, all I have to do is give her a little bit.
Aww.
And it's like she goes in her prayer closet
Yeah.
and it's like, all right, Lord, what you want me to do with this? And then she just goes. And next thing I know is, let me see if I can get it up for y'all. But kudos to you for that. Shout out to you for that, for having the creativity in everything that you put your hands to. Everything.
Right. Thank you. That's the Father's work. That's the Father's work. Because I was sitting here all day like, if I didn't consult him, I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to press some buttons and that's going to be it. Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can get some up. But while I'm doing that, so I have another question for you, which is, what has been the most inspiring moment of your career?
Oh, the most inspiring moment of my career, Lord. I have a few, but I'll pick one.
Okay.
I believe my most inspiring, when my very first client, Tashana, doing her website, getting her out there. This before I joined, paparazzi. She was doing it and doing her, and I was the ghostwriter for her blogs. And she will approve it. She was like, all right, I like that, and once it got out there, it was like, wow, I could do this. I could do this. So that her trusting me with that inspired me to, yeah.
You want to continue? I'm trying to get it up and it's not doing okay, share my screen. Yes, we're going to do this. I'm going to show you guys some of the, if it'll work, because my device is kind of acting weird, but, window. Okay. I want you guys to see some of the work that she's done. Like, seriously, if you need a website, if you need some posts, whatever y'all need, she's got you. And I mean that. I mean that with everything. And not only is it, something that she's got it with excellence. Like, I can't wait for this to come up so y'all can see. If not, what I'm gonna do, it's acting up. It's being slow. Listen, I'm here. One thing that I'm all about. One thing that I am all about is giving people their flowers while they're still here, because especially lately, as of lately, how people are here today and 5 minutes later they're gone.
They're gone.
I don't want to leave anything unsaid.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to leave any. I think it's wise that if we don't, especially with all of this war that's happening, we never know what can happen from this day forward. We don't know.
Right.
It's our turn. If we can be so involved in it, I really wish we could just mind our business. But anyway, we could be faced with anything. Like, we can get hit by a bus, God forbid, the next day or something. We just may not wake up. Whatever can happen. You wish and hope, like, man, I wish I would have said this to this one, or man, when I had this person in my mind, I wish I would have, I would have did more. I'm still learning that anytime that we have the opportunity, or if somebody crosses our mind, it's for a reason. You never know what they may be saving themselves for. So I don't want you to ever give up on this, because this is absolutely a calling for you.
Right. Amen.
This creativity is something that it's a gift. It's God's gift to one of God's gifts to you. And the thing is, it's a gift because it's something that everybody, is capable of. So I would commission you to take everything that God has given you, and as you are, run with it. Run with it, because you just don't know where it's going to take you.
I will.
There's a scripture that says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men, people. So with a lot of, with all, and the thing is, at the end of the day, it's all done in integrity. It's all done for the glory of God, because listen, God's, everything that God does is amazing, and it's beautiful, and it's an excellence. So that's one of the things that, I appreciate about you. Everything that you do it in excellence, and I'm just gonna leave that there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what would you say is the most difficult part of being a creative coach and a web designer?
Oh, okay. The most difficult part as far as creative coach, there's really no difficult part with that part, because the most I do is listen to, okay, what would be difficult if when I give feedback and you don't follow, though it's up to you to follow, and you're going to pay for the services. So I would suggest that you follow,
Right.
since you're paying for it. But it will be really heartbreaking, not only for me, but for the person that you don't know who needs you, and it will, right. You don't know who needs you until you put it out there,
Wow. That's good.
And you won't know until you do it. So that would be heartbreaking. That would be the difficult part of that part. You're not following through with your homework that I give you,
Wow.
to help you get out there, and fulfill what God has given you to do on this earth, And I always take Chadwick Boseman, his line, I want to go back to God empty of all that he's given me. So therefore, I'm going to, and I want to imply that to you. I want to say that to you. You say that to yourself. Go back empty. So that's what I'm going to make sure you do. But that will be the difficult part. As far as websites, it all depends the platform.
Okay.
I'm not going to say, I don't want to get sued, but I'm not going to say which platform unless we talk privately. But there's a certain platform I refuse to use because it gets on my nerve. It's confusing. I don't even understand why they up. I don't understand it. I don't even know why they're in business, but they are. So
somebody using them.
Yeah, somebody is, and somebody take time to do it. I guess I don't have the patience like that, to really sit there and try to figure it out and not be frustrated. So, but that's the only thing. It's just the platform and you not being clear with what it is you want. So when you come to me and you want this website done, what's your motive? What's your mission? What's it? And I could go off by that. I'll start thriving off of that to create it. Yeah.
That's good. But one thing that you said that caught me in the very beginning is listen. that's what that you actually listen. That's ooh, I cannot tell you.
Subject. That's another subject. Don't do it.
I cannot tell you. I have this phrase that I like to say sometimes, like, all right, bet don't listen to me. I only know what I'm talking about, but okay.
Right.
Because that's key. That is key. Like, especially if you want a service done, if you want something, if you're asking somebody to do something for you, it's best for you to listen.
Right. Just listen. That's all. That's all.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. If I'm asking you to do something, just listen, please. Just listen. So you don't come up with something else.
Yep. I'll listen with intent.
With intent.
And I'll just make sure, like, okay, let me capture what they're, giving me, and be true to your brand. Do not come to me and it's somebody else's work. Because, I do research.
Come on.
I do research.
Come on.
Believe and trust. So if it's mimicking somebody else, I'm going to let you know. There'll be no mimics here.
And let's be clear. there's a difference between being inspired by something else that you saw and mimicking it. Let's be clear about
Exactly.
that. There's a
Right,
huge
right.
difference.
There's a difference. There's a difference. So you
Whoo, honey.
inspired by something. Okay, let's take that. And what do you want to bring with it? What do you want to bring? You
That's
know,
it.
in this area. So
That's it. So we have a couple of comments on Facebook. I promise I'm not ignoring y'all. I just they for some reason they're not coming up here. So I'm just in this computer. So like I said, so we have a couple of comments. My mommy, Jean Johnson, said, thank you for answering the question that I have. So apparently you answered something that she was wondering. That's
I want to
another
see
one
her
too.
get out there.
I was just about to
Nobody
go there.
don't know about
Listen,
your mother.
they don't know.
She's one of my inspirations
I'm
as far
telling you.
as, handling a home and how she put her hands to work to do walls, floors,
Wiring.
this
I'm telling
woman
you, this woman, she
is a
could
beast.
build a house from her own hands. I'm
Yes,
not
she
even, and I'm
can.
not exaggerating. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
exaggerating.
work for
If
her
she
too.
had the time,
Yeah,
I'm
get
serious.
her
I'm
whole
serious.
team. Let her start her own construction company, things like
Are
that.
you
But
listening, mother?
yeah, we putting
Are
you
you
out there.
listening?
We putting you out there. That's my job. Okay.
Not only that, when I'm telling, she's great with stationery.
Yes.
She does invitations, wedding invitations.
Yeah.
She does like the save the dates, all of that stuff. And I'm telling you, just like Carla, I talk about how Carlene likes to do things in excellence. My mother, I'm not gonna tell you, listen, I don't even know how late it was. My ex-husband's sister was getting married. And so she did her save the dates, she did her invitations, all that stuff. When I tell you, we stayed up with her all night, so late that we didn't even go back to the house. We stayed because it was too late to leave. She stayed up all night making sure that what it was that she put forth was perfect, and it was done in
Yeah.
excellence. So
Yes. Lady
stationery, if y'all need any stationery done, if y'all need programs, if y'all need invitations, if y'all whatever, if you want to know how to do some wiring, listen.
She's about to have a website. Just know that she's about to have one. Okay, so y'all can hit her up. We're gonna put her out there. It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Never.
Are you hearing this, mother? Mom? I don't see no comments now.
Yeah.
Don't get quiet.
Right.
But real talk, y'all listen. While we're here, we're celebrating everybody we see. So if there's something that you're doing, and I see Rhonda said that there's a website that Rhonda does. Listen, put it in the comments. Let us know. We're gonna be able to have a moment to shout you out and celebrate you while you're here. That's what we do.
I need a cake, Rhonda. Thank you.
She does the cakes.
Not only, what?
No, Mom. She said stop. Mommy said stop.
Cake in one day. We tore up a pound cake in one day.
Wait, she's the one that makes the cake?
Yes. Rhonda Jones right there. Yes.
Yeah, I need to see you, ma'am. We're gonna need to see you.
I work with the best of the best.
And I don't promote nothing unless it's an excellence.
Yeah, Rhonda is my sister, and her Mother White. You always hear us talk about Mother White. And Mother White, no, I'm gonna get emotional. But Mother White really looked out for me on days in my single motherhood. And she looked out for me, like to eat. She'll say, Carlene. I'm like, oh God, Mother White, what did I do? She's like, come here. You got some money for the baby to feed Parrish? It was Parrish and Trey at the time. And I'm like, no, I got enough. She said, no, take this plate. Go feed the babies. She'll say, how you doing? Things like that. She kept on us about being women of God, being classy, and could cook her butt off. So it fell to the daughter, because the daughter her cakes are crazy. And my mouth is watering. So, yes, I work with Rhonda, and yes, she is the best. Hit her up.
Okay, all right.
Beautiful cakes. So,
Mm.
and I thank Rhonda for sharing her mommy with us.
Aww.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go. 'Cause I love my girl. I love I miss her so much, you know. So I always vow that I'll always look out for Rhonda, because that's my sister. Yeah.
Oh,
If
I
you
love it.
notice,
I
sometimes we
love
have
it.
the same hairstyle and stuff. I'm like, Rhonda, like she'll go live, and I'm like, let me just take this off because I'm gonna go live. And she went live with the same hair. No, I love my girl, and I'm coming soon. We're coming soon to. She's in Maryland. She's in Maryland, y'all, and her
Ah,
packaging is crazy with the cakes. Oh my
who?
god, her packaging, how she packaged the cake, and she'll ship it to you.
See, I
It's
like that.
crazy.
I like a good
It's
package.
crazy. It comes fresh. Eh, sorry,
Listen, don't get started.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
get started because y'all, you know how I love a good red velvet.
Yes,
You know
so
how
since
I
we
love a good red
shouting out
velvet.
the peoples, yes,
Okay,
and I
all
don't
right. I'm
know.
gonna have to hit you up, Rhonda. I have a birthday coming up in a couple
Yes,
of months. It's my 40th, so
I have some fly
yeah,
sisters I'm about to work with. There's Paulette Wrighton.
yes.
Yes, she have her own jewelry line. So I have to go to Brooklyn. Yes, Paulette, I hear you. I hear you so clearly. I'm coming. I'm coming. And I know Sharice like she's not coming to Brooklyn and not
Without
Bal
coming over here.
right. So I have two sisters that yes, I will be working with. Yeah.
I only ship pound cake. Okay, so can I come pick up? I will travel to
Oh,
Maryland to pick
I'm gonna
up a
come
red
with
velvet
you.
cake.
I want to see my sister, but yes, we'll go.
I,
We'll make a route. We
we will make
now
a road trip.
Roberta is my traveling partner for real, for real. This girl
I love to
don't
drive.
mind driving and just going. Shauna on the other, yeah, okay. But anyway, Rhonda, you 4 hours away. We'll
I love a good drive. I'm
gotta
telling you.
pass by here to get me. So hey, we'll keep on to the Holland Tunnel. It's a win.
I love a
Yeah.
good drive.
So
I
Paulette,
love a good
yeah,
drive.
Paulette, I'm
I'm
working
telling
with.
you. I will come. Oh no, you're cutting out.
Huh? I'm here. You can hear me?
Can you hear? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hope that's not me.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Uh-huh.
I think it's my connection over here.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mm. I mean, it might be mine. It might be my connection over here being fickle.
Okay.
So
Well,
we
let's see
have,
if
I'm going to see a couple of other comments that we have on Facebook. Cerise says, your greatest accomplishments, oh, your greatest accomplishments to me.
oh no, she went out. Roberta, come back. Come back. Oh, the devil is a liar. Roberta, see, this is live. This is live, and you never know what's gonna happen. If I on this thing by myself, well, until she come back, Harlem Noise is a webisode that's on YouTube. This is my one of my graphic designs. Trust God, trust me. Hashtag God. And yeah, I can't end this. And I'm not leaving till she come back in. So I can't see if you guys are commenting or anything like that. So, hey, wait, let me go to Facebook. Let me go to Facebook until Roberta come back in. And I don't know if you guys hear me or but I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going until she comes back on. I think she's coming back in. I think she's coming back in. So I'm going to Facebook to see. Oh, you back?
Are we back? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. This thing just
I was
decided it
about to
wanted to
do
cut
an
out on me
infomercial. I was about to
and
do
then
an
bring me back.
infomercial and everything. Okay.
Listen, go forth. Go forth.
Right. Okay, Rhonda said, let me know when. And you was reading something from Sharice. That's where we left off.
There we go. Okay, so Sharice said, your greatest accomplishments to me is that in spite of it, you are a survivor and now a success. I am forever proud of you. That's Sharice's comment to you. And then
she won't do that. Oh, thank you, Sharice.
And she's got one more.
Okay.
Oh, it's not over. She's got another one. She said, what's most authentic about her is that she gets so excited, yes, about her assignment that lets you know that it's being created with love. Absolutely. Absolutely.
My goal.
That's one thing. Like that's one thing I can definitely attest about Carlene. When you get her an assignment, the wheels just start turning. And then she'll be super excited about it, just as if it was your own project yourself. Well, it is your project, but you know what you mean. But that, I'm telling you, y'all, if y'all anything that y'all need done, anything that y'all need done, web design, websites. Again, she's a creative coach, so if you need some ideas on how to, to make things, to take an idea and make it work for you, this is who you go to. This is who you go to.
All right.
Okay, so.
Okay. Rhonda, you like the sweatshirt? Okay. I'll send you the link where to purchase it. Did Roberta go out again? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? I think she went out again. So let me see. Okay. I'm on my phone, so I can see that you can see me and I'm still talking. So let's see. Okay. I'm on my phone, so I can see that you can see me and I'm still talking. So okay, she went out. All right. Roberta, go back in. I mean, go out and come back in. Okay, she went out. Oh boy. Oh, it's me again. Okay, Rhonda, I would definitely sing it. Hi.
I'm telling you, they're not letting me be great today.
Right. It's okay. It's clear now. Whatever you did, that's it. Right there.
I didn't do anything.
The sun
I
looked
just
nice.
pressed the try again button.
No, the sun looked nice. The rays coming in on your face. The blue.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. It's just the juicy berry.
All right.
Oh, what was beautiful? I mean, what Sharice said? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Sharice. Oh, now she's gonna make me come out there and cook her spaghetti.
Let me know, because I'll come. I want to go.
Yeah, that girl could cook. Cook. Anyway. Yeah, she can. Did you freeze again?
Wanted. And here we go again. Am I back?
Now you're back.
Okay.
That was
I was saying. Huh?
That was a pretty pose, though.
I didn't catch it.
This is the funniest live interview ever.
Ever. And I could not have done this live at least not started it with anyone better. Real talk. Real talk. If I knew that I was going to have to, maybe this is the reason, because, okay, so background story, we tried this before, but not live though.
Right.
We tried this pre-recorded, and we had 3 interviews that day, and there was only one of them that worked. Yep. And then, so now I have been trying to kind of like catch up in a way. So this is, I'm telling you, God does all things well. he knows
Right.
exactly what he's doing. He knows
Exactly.
exactly what he's doing. Because I didn't
Exactly.
even think that, months later, maybe has it been, no, I think that first one was done in, I want to say March of last year.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yep.
almost a year.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
almost a year.
Almost a year ago. We did the first pre-recorded, we did the first day of filming. But
Right.
man, I remember that day. I was so nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
was so
were.
nervous. But look at God.
But look at
I
you
want you to
now.
shut up because I see and I hear you.
I'm
I
quiet.
hear,
I'm quiet. I'm quiet. That,
but I'm telling you, this journey has been something else, and I'm just grateful for God that has put this as something. Again, this is not something that I ever dreamed of. Like I never wanted to do anything like this,
right.
but. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I wish I would have seen what the post was. Did anybody get a screenshot? Because I don't know.
No, but that was really nice, though.
I missed it. I could have kept it for something as a keepsake.
Right.
But for that to have worked out that way, and for us to be doing this now in a new venture, I don't know what in the world God is up to, but I'm ready. I'm
Right.
ready.
We're on board. And we're going to
I'm
carry as
ready.
many people as we can, as long
That's
as
it.
you're willing to work and do the work with us.
That's it.
Not us only doing for you. You have to do it with us. And this is live. And you're back again. Why? Okay. So,
That's it. That's what we want you to be able to learn how to do things. We're not gonna carry you. You know what I mean? We're not going to hold your hand. I mean, in some parts, yes, maybe.
yeah,
But
we'll
as
hold
far as
your hand.
we'll show you, we'll
Right.
teach, and then it's up to you to actually put the work in.
Right. That's important.
So
You
that
have
it's
to
it's
put the
very
work
important
in.
because you feel so much better afterwards.
Yeah.
Your accomplishment is your accomplishment, and so
Right.
when people are actually giving accolades and people are admiring it, you'll be able to say, well, thank God I was able to put my hands to this,
Right.
instead of everything else that us and other people getting the credit for, or you getting the credit for what other people have done. We want you to
Right.
be able to enjoy what you have and enjoy the process, you
Right.
know so we are going to go into we were going to do five. We were going to do five, but I think we're going to just stick to three. We're going to stick to three questions of fun. Fun. It's in y'all? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that there was another comment. All right. Y'all ready? So these are, as y'all have seen already, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to get us cracking up.
Right.
So these next couple of questions that I'm going to ask are just some things for fun.
Right.
So
Okay.
the first question that I'm going to ask is, what is your favorite dance from childhood?
The only one I could really do is the Running Man.
And we're talking about the real one, not that
Right.
nonsense that y'all millennials
Right.
and came up with,
Right.
like
Yeah, the real Running
the
Man.
real Running Man. No. I'm sorry. It wasn't the Running Man that I was thinking about. It was the Harlem Shake that they redid,
No, it
which
was the
was,
Running Man.
they did that too.
Yeah. Yeah. They did that over. Nobody didn't do the WAP over. It's like, yeah. So that was another one of my
That was my
favorite.
joy.
Yeah, that was another one of my
Even though we
favorite.
wasn't allowed to do that when I was.
Oh.
Love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Listen, one thing, if when y'all go back and watch some of the older episodes, what y'all are going to find out is that I reference my childhood a lot. And in a nutshell, it's funny, but I get it. I get it because there are so many different things that my parents did not want us to deal with and experience. And
Right.
so I understand.
Right.
I understand, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. So I'm still
Yeah.
catching up.
Right. My mom was she wasn't too strict, and Friday nights, we would actually stay up with Anthony, because Anthony, we grew up together. So Anthony, we would Well, Anthony, oh, okay, Anthony Corley is my cousin, but I call him my big brother because we grew up in the same house. So we would watch Friday night videos all together. So it was this video show that would come
Oh,
on
wow.
Friday nights. Yeah. So that's how my mother stayed hip, until one day I was walking around the house singing like a virgin. And she was like, "What did you say?" And I was like a virgin. Oh, touch for the. She said, "Don't you say it." I said, and I was that child. Why? Doris, I said so. I said, okay.
It was always the answer because I said so. Listen, that type of stuff, I honestly, I'm not even gonna front. I get that now, especially now. Like I watch these videos and I'm watching so many kids. Like there's this one video of this little boy that has gone viral singing the Hours and Hours song. I'm like, why is this little boy singing the song? I guess that y'all think it's cute because of his vibrato and everything, but I'm sorry, I can't. I look past that and I'm like,
Right.
what? Do y'all hear what this child is saying?
Exactly.
What this child is saying, and all of these different things with these videos with these little kids that are, just like twerking, and I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, it's not cute. Right. It's not cute at all.
I want to put Holland Corley. That's my nephew. He's coming out with a record. I mean, with the album and stuff like that. But when he was little, he was in a cab. We were all in the cab, and he said, "I want to take you to the candy shop. Gonna get you the lollipop." I said, "What did you say?" I said, "I'll be singing about no candy shop."
Listen,
talking about a candy shop.
But you have to think about it. It's I get, like I said, I understand it now. I did not understand it back then, but I understand it now because half the stuff that everybody was listening to back when then, I'm like, okay, I understand now.
And because our family is full of musicians,
exactly, all we heard was the music.
Right, like this artist, the one that the rapper, he's gay, Little Nas, little baby Nas.
Little Nas X.
Yes. Now his song, the beat to it, I heard that joint in the street. I'm walking, everything in me wanted to be like, ah! But and plus I saw the video, I was like, oh no, the blood. Jesus. But that beat is so hot, but yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, but that's the only dance I really could like perfect is the Running Man and the WAP,
Hey, that was my joy.
Yeah.
So question number 2.
Uh-huh.
What would you say? Who is your celebrity crush?
No, don't do that.
Where you go?
Okay. My celebrity crush, it was 2 of them. Chris Tucker and Heavy D.
Heavy D?
Yep. That's when I fell in love with Big Boys. The way he would move, like he could dance and everything. I know he was kind of cross-eyed, but that's okay. He kept the shades on. Love me to love me. Get it? I want somebody to love me for me, not that Heavy D. I was like, oh yeah. So yes, but Chris Tucker definitely. Yeah.
Chris Tucker. Nothing. Anyway. Uh-oh.
I'm not finishing. Okay. All right. Okay, Alana.
Give her a moment. That's Alana. Call Liberty.
Yeah, go call Liberty. Close the door. All right, close the door. Lord have mercy.
Call Liberty.
Next time I'll go to a hotel. Oh, you're gonna make my temperature rise. What?
My bad, sorry.
No. Let me. That's that.
Oops. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, ready?
Yes.
So we're on the last question. Name something. I like to go back to childhood days. Okay. Name something. What is your best memory of being a kid?
My best memory. Oh wow, I had a good childhood. I must say, but I think my best memory of my childhood was holidays. Holidays at my house, and my mother, my grandmother, Auntie Irene, they would cook and everybody would come over. Uncle Aubrey, Uncle Lonnie, everybody would come over and we would just, I would hear them singing songs, food everywhere, and that was one time. I mean, we as a family, all of us haven't been together like that in a long time, but
wow.
definitely those was the best,
holidays.
The holidays. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of when we were younger. Christmas was my favorite. And I tell this story a lot, how what we used to do every year, there's 5 of us. If y'all don't know, there's 5 of us. And we used to live in Long Island City. And I will never forget how we used to always Christmas Day, my parents would always come in and try to sneak past us to rush into their room, lock the door with all of the gifts and stuff, and we all trying to go and we couldn't find nothing. So there would be times where the plan was, what we would do is whoever woke up, we would go to sleep, and whoever woke up first, regardless, no matter what time it was, as long as it was after midnight, whatever, whoever woke up first on Christmas morning would go and wake up somebody else, and then we all, try to wake each other up and try to be quiet because we didn't want our parents to hear, because it was always way too early for us to be up. Right. So as always, because there's 5 of us, somebody would go, we'd get as far as getting to the tree, opening up some stuff, and somebody would just have to get so excited that they have to scream out, and everybody shh.
Oh no, she posed again. You froze again.
Next thing you know, who's that out there? Okay. And then we all go to bed and try to pretend that we were sleeping until we actually fell asleep, back asleep.
See, Kenny, well, Irene would spend nights sometimes. So me and Kenny would be in the bed together. And I'm like, Kenny, you think Santa Claus? There ain't no Santa Claus. I said, shut up. You were so mean to me. So, But I remember one year Lonnie wrapped gifts, and he wrapped garbage. He gave me a whole thing of garbage. And I said, I will get you back. And know that, Lonnie, I'm coming for you.
Actual garbage?
Garbage. It was garbage within a bag.
Oh, wait. He actually took the time to wrap up some garbage. I can't. I'm incapable.
Yeah, we trying to plan this year, all of us be together, because that's what Auntie Irene want us all to be together. So we'll see how that works. Because between me and Anthony, we got how many kids? So that's a whole mansion right there.
Tribe.
Right.
That's a tribe right there. So that means that we gotta hurry up and we have to get rich so that we can
yes,
go have a spot so all of us can just hang. You know what I mean? So
right.
Speaking of that, so I'm gonna put your Cash App up. So if anybody wants to be a blessing to Carlene's life in any way financially, we'll put it like that. We're going to, and if you want to put some money down so that she can, because listen, business takes money. Business
Yeah.
takes money. There are different things that are expenses that are involved, subscriptions that are involved, time that is involved. So in addition to being a client of hers, if you just decide, you know what, I think I'm just gonna bless her with a little something here or there, you see the Cash App that is on the screen. If you don't see it, for those of you who are on Facebook, um, oh, you should see it there too. But anyway, it says $ MRSCVW 1974. That is her Cash App, so that you can add a little ching into her life.
Right.
Amen. Amen. Because we all about support
Definitely.
here. We
It would
all about
definitely.
support here.
Well, I thank you. I would never ask, but I thank you.
Thank
and
you.
and it would definitely go to the use of, the different platforms I use, and those are like monthly subscriptions. So
Mhm.
that would go definitely go for that. So
Absolutely. And those are the
I can't
that's
create.
how she uses exactly because that's what the types of things that she uses to to be creative because you have to pay for those things in order to get
Right.
access to all of
Yeah.
that. So listen, it's definitely an investment, definitely an investment. And before we go, I just want you to give us one piece of advice, one word of advice to anyone who may be out there that's just anything that you have any expertise in. Where did that little twang come from?
Right.
But I mean, you're a mother, you
Mhm.
are you're a writer, you are a graphic designer, you're an entrepreneur in itself, you're creative, you're a God-fearing woman, you're a wife, you're a sister, you're a friend, you're a cousin. Like there's so many different hats, as I've been saying throughout this whole thing,
Yeah.
so many different things that you are to so many different people. So we know that times like that can be, you can be things can be overwhelming. So
Right.
what is something that you can give to anybody who may be feeling overwhelmed, especially in these times of all of the stuff that's going on, or they aspire to want to do something, but they're not sure where to start or where to go.
Okay.
Have at it.
Okay. I would say first, live. Live. Decide to do something every day. Decide to do something for yourself.
Mm,
That's important. Decide to do something. I don't care how big it is, how small it is. Just do something every day for yourself. When you get into that practice, you start practicing. Like that's a part of self-care. Self-care is very important. I would say
absolutely.
that. I would say to live, and then I would say be the best you could be, you know? And it's not about you being somebody else. I don't care what you see on Instagram. I don't care what you see on Facebook. I don't care what you see in social media or media that is like magazines or whatever. Be you. If there's a style that inspires you, go with it. Go with it. But as long as you put your flavor in it,
That's it.
or you embrace like this is me. This is what I like. Like for me, I really truly love maxi dresses. I think they're the sexiest thing on this earth, and sexiest thing to wear on this earth, and that's me. You know what I'm saying? And though other people are doing it, I'll put my own little pizzazz to it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people know me as the hair queen, and I love braids. So
Mm-hmm.
things like that. You just take it and you run with it in your own pace. Oh, stay at your own pace.
That's it.
Live, be you, and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If you in the slow lane, let the rest of the cars go. That's all right. You in the slow lane. You know, if you're in the middle lane, you're not going too fast, you're not going too slow, then that's where you go. That's where you go. That's where you stay. If you're in the fast lane, you going, you got this or whatever, it's okay. Then go ahead, you know. But make sure you be careful at look around your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of
Mhm.
your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't miss your exit where you
Mhm.
have to get off and go to that person or that place or do that thing. you know Make sure you know what exit you're going to. because
That's
everywhere
good.
you travel, there is a destination you're trying to get to, no matter what. Even if you take a stop at a rest stop, then stop. Sometimes you have to take time for you and recuperate or just gather yourself or just go back to God. Like, what was it again you wanted me to do? How you wanted me to do it? And then you get back on that highway and go again. And he'll direct everything. He got you and God got you. You got to have yourself as well. Be
Mm,
confident in what you have within you. So that's it.
that's good. That is so good. Again, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for being my first live. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Y'all stay tuned for more things to come. Please be sure to hit Carlene up for any of the services that you have already, heard and that she does. And if you decide that you would like to be like to donate to us as well, doyh marketing LLC. LLC. There's my cash up on the bottom. Again, like I said about Carlene's as well as what we'll do. Everything will go towards, getting everything that needs to be done, subscriptions, like such as things like this. That shout out to StreamYard, which is an
Yes.
absolutely awesome, platform that allows me to be able to, to have this type of virtual podcast as well as so that you see it, those of you who see it on Facebook and on I was about to say MySpace, Lord. Facebook and YouTube. Instagram I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all need to get it together so that we can have this on there too. But
Yes.
all of that stuff is going to be going. Maybe, one day we'll go back into the studio. So we would love to have your support. If there is anybody who is looking to be a guest on our show, please feel free to hit me up. And we're going to work. We got lots of work to do. If you don't know by now, I'm Roberta Johnson, and I am CEO of doyh Marketing, which is Desires of Your Heart Marketing. And this is Speaking Plain English. We thank you so much. I want y'all to stay tuned. Don't leave yet. I want y'all to watch the outro that my baby, my little girl,
My
she created.
goddaughter.
Yes, she created the intro that y'all saw. Maybe you missed it in the beginning, and she created this outro. So don't go nowhere until it's all over. Thank y'all so much. Until next time.
Bye, y'all.